Hi, this is Melina with Housing Mental Health for Melina and Beth. This is my sister and good friend, Patty. Hi, and you
Hey,
are.
Patty.
Hi. Who are
Beth.
you?
And let me tell you, so I'm going to start off. We are not professionals, although Patty, I think she's become quite the professional because she has had to endure Melina and I for 2 days now. Our evaluations, I don't expect, are very good because we're a little kooky.
Aren't we all? He said you would be her whole life. So, I mean, honestly,
Aha.
so if she can be with me her whole life, she can put up with you too.
That's a good thing. I appreciate it.
Now, as Beth had started to say, we are not professionals. We are just friends who like to share our experiences through various topics. And I also want to add before we start, if we talk about anything that may trigger you, please shut your video off, contact your support groups, contact your mental health facilities in the area that you live in, and if you need to, call 911. When you do call 911, please let them know that it is for mental health purposes. There has been things to put in place that makes it a little bit easier on that aspect. So just want to let you know. And so how has your day been, Beth?
Well, it's been great. I was lazy this morning, so I didn't get to cook my liver mush that I wanted Patty to try.
No, it was liver pudding.
Well, yeah, liver pudding. It, but we had breakfast, and then we went for a walk at Goat Island Park, and then we went for a walk out at Rankin Lake, and then I had to come back and take a big old long nap to recover from it. How did y'all have a good time? I hope too as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But neither one of us took a nap. We got into some deep discussions.
Oh my God. See, this is a good thing. So I can sit back and just listen and
No.
maybe, let's see, play with my sounds while y'all have to carry the
No,
discussion.
you're talking too.
Oh,
All right. Now, today's topic is normally we are like geared toward adults, but today's topic is going to be anxiety with children. It's not only going to be for children, but for the adults that have to help these children. Okay, that includes parents, caretakers, school professionals who should know how to do it, but some don't. So this what this here is going to be about. Our first one are signs, and because you never generally see my displays from the actual internet, I'm not going to bother putting it up. Although it is quite nice. It's an iceberg, and it has the top level above the water as anxiety, which is the behavior, and underneath the water that we can't see are the feelings. Okay? And that
I hate you can't share the screen to see it.
I'm gonna try to, but normally we can't. But I'll try to. But it is really cute.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, good, good. Now I like that. Um, what's the word I'm looking for? Not display, but oh goodness, I can't think of the word. The
Well,
visual aspect. Yes, the visual aspect. Yes. See, she's here for a reason. Now, some of the feelings could be that children or adults, teenagers, whomever deals with anxiety, deals with embarrassment, feels ashamed or disgusted, can definitely be overwhelmed, depressed, stuck. We like to use the term, or I use the term, stuck in a rut, jealous, disrespected, offended, helpless, hurt, insecure, regret, uncomfortable, rejected, and sad, grief, lonely, tired, frustrated, confused. Now I want to add, these are a lot of feelings. There's a lot there for adults. Now imagine a child who doesn't have the know-how or
Not my
the
sound
words.
effects. I'm sorry. That's Lily. Let me know. She's
Now,
sees a leaf falling.
now imagine if it's hard for us to say all of these feelings and we're feeling anxiety. Imagine how it feels for a child who doesn't have the words or the understanding of what's going on in their body to know how to express this stuff. So for me, it would be up to us adults to help the child learn these words and learn how to express them. Do you have anything to add? I'm waiting for Beth to get back to see if she has anything to add. So, where'd she go? Probably not live. And it wouldn't matter. I was waiting for you to get back.
Well, I had to go get a doggy bone so that Lily would quit barking at the leaves falling.
I want to know if you have anything to add because you know you have some family with this experience. So, and as I was saying when you left, us adults, we have
Us
trouble with
adults,
all of these
yeah.
things.
I mean, I'm looking at all this stuff thinking, all this is what's been bothering me
Yeah, but
for the last few months.
we have, oh, we can experience or have the know-how or the words to say, I'm feeling this. Children are more apt to not know how they are feeling. They may know that they're feeling different inside themselves, but they don't know what it is. They don't know how to express it. So,
I know there was one night last week I came that close to calling and saying you need to come spend the night with me because I felt just
I know you've had a rough. I'm here.
I know.
In a child, it could that's their anger could be expressing all those things. Yeah, if they're feeling all this, it could come out as anger, or it could come out as depression. I mean,
Yeah, it could be either source. I know one young man going through that, and his comes out in anger,
yeah,
and then he gets really frustrated with himself
hmm,
because then that backside stuff starts kicking in where you feel embarrassed or ashamed or I mean, and it's the same things that I feel when I have like a manic moment. And then it's like then when I get some sense of clarity, it's like shit. How do I get beyond that? Because it's kind of embarrassing. It's kind of I don't like showing any kind of weakness whatsoever.
and you hate showing any kind of emotion other than happy.
Yes, I do. And it can be a very big conflict.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yes, I understand that especially with a child, what kind of conflict that would do to them.
Right.
I mean, it's hard.
Mm-hmm. Now the next one is strategies to help an anxious child, and these can help us as well, most definitely. Okay. Now the first one would be validate their feelings. Children sometimes think that what they're feeling is wrong, and there is no right or wrong feeling. What you feel is what you feel. If you're feeling angry, say, okay, you're angry. What can I do to help? You don't yell at the child if the child is acting out in anger because that just adds to it. You have anything?
Just undervalidate feelings is just let them know that you understand, that you have those feelings yourself, and you can relate to their feelings.
Mm-hmm. Distinguish between real threats and false alarms. I can understand this here for me and my own anxiety. A false alarm for me is thinking that everybody's looking at me when I walk into someplace, you know. But a real threat would be somebody barging in my door, in my living room door. Now that's the real threat. There's the difference. And I don't want to say, because to me it's not an accurate description, but some of the false alarms are what's kind of in my head, and the real things are what's actually happening in real life. What do you think, Beth?
That's very true, very accurate.
Tackle negative thoughts. As adults, we have to do this. And as adults, it is our responsibility to teach the children how to do it. Because if they don't learn as a child, then it's going to make it harder as an adult. And I like how they put it here. And when we were going over this, Patty and I was telling her that it kind of makes sense with something that a therapist had taught me to do. Now, children have very active imagination, so it might be easier for them to do this than some adults, but because I have an imagination, it was easy for me to do it. You picture a train in your head, okay? To catch it is you put it on that train. You got it, you put it on the train. So it's caught. To challenge it, okay, let's say people are staring at me. I'm going to challenge that thought, okay? Look around you. Nobody's even looking in your direction. That's challenging it, okay? And now changing is they're all paying attention to their own self. They have no reason to pay attention to me. So it's on the train, you challenged it, and then you changed it, and then you let the train go with that negative thought on it. So it's gone. So.
Well, people were looking at you today because of your shirt.
That's fine.
You had to stand up so people can see what it says.
Some people, well, I can't tell if they can see it or not because my name is in front of it. So.
Yeah, it says, "Be calm, I told you so."
One person actually commented on it, and I don't know if he even knew that. Okay. Now, this is good. Deep breathing. Teach deep breathing. I am a big fan of deep breathing.
Oh, me too.
I like the way they put it here on a way to teach a child because even in my own mind, it makes sense. Okay, is that you tell a child to imagine, say, a slice of pizza. It could be any other hot food, such as a cookie or soup, whatever they like, And then you have them smell the pizza, which would take a deep breath in to smell the pizza, And then you cool the pizza, so you're blowing on the pizza by letting the air out of your mouth. And that's how you can teach deep breathing to a child, which I think actually really makes sense. I mean, what do you think, Beth?
I'm sorry, I got a text I was trying to decipher. Can I skip that one?
Yes.
Thank you.
What do you think?
No, I agree. I think deep breathing for anybody, it's good, it's healthy, and yeah.
Now, this here is try the step ladder approach. And I'm not sure if I like the word step ladder. I would prefer like baby steps. Get in there. Get in there. Because this here is just giving an example of if a child wants to sleep with you, okay? And some children have a hard time letting go of mommy and daddy. All right. And I mean, the example for it would be is have your child sleep on a mattress on the floor next to your bed. And then you would move the mattress a little bit closer to the door. and then you would have the child um, sleep on a mattress with the agreement that once the child is asleep, they would be put into their own bed. And it would just go from there, baby steps. I don't know why it's called a step ladder, but in my opinion, it's baby steps. You don't
Yeah.
take a child who can't seem to sleep in their own bed and like to sleep with you and just put them in their own bed and think they're going to stay there.
Right.
I mean, it's like even with me going next door to this restaurant. The first few times, Beth went with me because I couldn't do it by myself. Then the next time, I ordered takeout, went in and picked it up, and came back home. And then Beth and I went back a few times together. And then Rocky and I went together. And then Beth and I went back a few times together. And then I went by myself. So it is baby steps. I mean, you can't go from 0 to 100. I mean, that's just asking for trouble. So, Beth?
I'm just proud of how you done. And Patty, having known you the longest, I mean, you can see the difference.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. The next one will be a little hard for some parents to hear because some parents think that their parenting style is 100% accurate, but you have to be aware of your parenting style if you have a child with anxiety. Like I was saying, if a child is expressing their anxiety through anger, you can't be a parent yelling at that child. You have to be the parent to stay calm and listen to the child and try to come up with ways to let the child know that it's okay to be angry, but there's a right way and a wrong way to express that anger. You can go in and hit a pillow, hit your mattress. Now, some parents wouldn't want their children doing this, but I'll tell you what I do. And I haven't had to do it in a long time, but I would, when I get like really angry, I would take Dollar Tree plates and I would line my kitchen sink with a towel, put a plate on the towel, then cover the plate with a towel. And then I'd take a hammer and I'd smash the hell out of the plate. And that would help me. Like I said, some parents wouldn't want their children doing it. It would be your own ideas of how to help your child. But that helps me. Hitting a pillow doesn't seem to do anything for me because I can't hear it. The hearing of it helps me as far as the anger goes.
That's why I like to go to the shooting range.
You won't let me do that.
No, I wouldn't want you to do that because you like.
The plate thing is better for me.
Yeah, plate thing's better.
Do you have any ideas of when you're dealing with anger or any type of anxiety of how you deal with them?
One way I'm going to deal with anxiety is killing a cat that keeps running in and out of the house.
For me, it's going to my room. It might be punching the pillow. It might be screaming into the pillow. It might be crying and talking through in my room what I'm feeling, because I may not be able to express it to an adult, but I can express it out loud in my room or into my pillow.
Right, where you feel safe. Yeah. One of the main things is to make sure the child feels safe. Because when I had anxiety as a child, I did not feel safe. I mean, I couldn't express it appropriately. And the biggest thing is letting that child know that it's normal, there's nothing wrong with them, and that they're safe. So now the next one is just a quote that I liked. It kind of goes along with what we're talking about. When little people are overwhelmed by big emotions, it's our job to share our calm, not join their chaos. And it makes sense. I know when I had my boys and they were small, I was not good at helping my oldest one through the anxiety because I was dealing with the anxiety myself, and we kind of clashed, and sometimes it's okay, even as an adult, say, I need help with this situation because I am not sure how to handle it. It's okay for us parents or us caregivers to even ask for help with certain things. You know, we don't have to do things on our own.
Hmm.
Either one of you have anything to add? That's,
Oh, I thought you were talking to Patty.
I said either one of you.
Oh. Boom.
Your screen is dark.
It's because I shut the door.
Oh, okay. Do you have anything to add? She is not listening.
I'm trying to turn on this other light, see if that helps.
They helped.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
Now are you gonna answer my question?
Yeah, and sometimes parents are dealing with so much stress nowadays between work, home, inflation, gas prices, electrical bills. I mean, grocery prices are through the roof, and they're pulled in 20 different directions. And then when their child is pulled in 20 different directions as well, catching yourself trying to not join the chaos is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so it's tough. It's tough for parents and it's tough for kids to recognize together
Right.
so that you can mesh it.
And that's why I say some parents sometimes need to know that it is okay to ask. Grandma, can you help? Aunt, can you help? Uncle, can you help? Friend, can you help? You know, I mean, it's okay. Parents don't have to be the lone ranger in a family.
Yep.
You know, so, and I have one more quote that I liked, and it is anxiety. It can make you feel so overwhelmed that you have trouble doing simple things. Breathe. Take things one small step at a time. You got this. And see, when you're dealing with anxiety, you don't think you have anything under control. You know, I mean, it can feel like an earthquake, a tornado, or a hurricane going on inside your own body, you know. And sometimes, even as adults, we need to reach out and say, am I okay? This is what's going on. And those who are being reached out to can say, you're fine. You're just going through this. We'll take care of this. You're not alone. You know, children don't want to be alone. Adults don't want to be alone. We are a people society.
Social.
Yeah, a social society. Even though some people
People who need people.
even though some people say, I don't need nobody. I can do everything on my own. I'm sorry. Those people are full of shit because we all need somebody. Okay.
Who said the S word? I think I said it earlier, but it was no fact with me.
But we all need somebody, you know. I mean, I used to say, I don't need nobody. I'm fine on my own. I was full of shit because I need people, you know. I don't need 10 million people. You know, I have a small, select few, but it's still other people. I'm not alone, you know. So, Beth, you got anything?
Nope, I think you closed it up nicely.
Patty?
I'm good.
You're good? All right. I hope this helps.
Break us back out.
Oh, yeah. I always forget about that. Sure. Okay.
There we go.
I hope this helps. I hope if you're dealing with a child with anxiety or you yourself are dealing with anxiety, you have people you can reach out to. if you don't, I'm sure you can find aspects. There's good therapists out there, good child therapists. It's just know that you're not alone. If you need someone to talk to, my email is down there. You can also comment on the channel. And I'm more than
Email her, send her lots of emails.
I'm more than willing to be there if you need somebody. You know, if you are suicidal, you need to reach out to the proper authorities because I cannot help with that. But if you just need someone to talk to, I'm here. So I hope you all have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the video. And thank you, Patty, for being my guest. You're welcome.
Such fun. Don't forget, always be good to you.